I thought I had made you the host. I forgot I did not make you the host.
Okay. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, Sonali.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Uh, just give me a minute. So,
Hello.
hello. Yeah. So, were you guys able to try that DB connection?
Yes.
Okay, great.
So,
So,
but
yeah.
the thing is, it says, just give me a second.
Yeah.
When I run that, it is feeling like it's saying the statement is null. We created the statement, right? It says the
Yeah.
statement is null.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
Mm. Mm. See under utilities. Okay, created. Don't create it over here, okay? Please always remember the folder structure.
Yeah, I created in for utilities only. Yeah, sorry. Here.
Okay. Mm. Mhm.
Like when I copied my URL, it is like this actually.
Yeah, that is fine. There is no issue.
So I changed my root name to my name, and then I gave this like this. I gave it like this.
Okay. So it's not local host for you. It's this only for you. Just let me see what I'm missing. Returning the statement. Stop volume. Okay, it's not able to connect to your database. That's why it's basically giving you that the connection is empty.
Like, is it because of the URL or?
Yeah, it has something to do with the connection only. That's why it is the statement is empty. Otherwise, there is no point. The statement will be empty.
So I just copied this. You can able to see my screen, right?
Yeah.
This one is a workbench.
Hmm.
Okay, so I copied this JDBC connection using string to clipboard.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
I just do it again. Yeah, I got it now. I changed my route to wrong.
Right.
Maybe it's because of that, I think.
Right now. So you have something, a table which is products, right? Or how is it?
Yeah, I have it.
The database name, are you giving the database? Correct. So you're not giving the database name. Where do you want to connect to?
Here I gave the database. Oh, right now, I think I forgot to give it. Same thing.
Because statement is null. Okay. Go back to that. Okay, let's do one thing. Put a debug pointer onto the database connection. There on your
From
main
here,
file. Main file. Put it on line number 40. Yeah. Now run the test case in debug mode. I think not from here, from the test case, DB connection.
on the test case.
Yeah, the DB connection.java.
Oh,
Test
this
script. Yeah. Right click. No need to put a debug pointer. We have already put pasted.
Oh. This,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, click on switch. Okay, step into. Oh no, don't step over it. Step
Oh.
into. Okay, step over now. Step over, step over.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, just click on continue. It will automatically come to the debug pointer where we have placed it. You
Click.
can see that green button,
Yeah,
continue.
this one.
Yeah. Okay, then you have not placed the debug pointer over there. Why it just came out directly.
So can I run it again?
Yeah, run it again.
First on the step into, right?
Yeah,
And then a step over. No.
yes, step over. It's not going to that location only. Okay, got it. Can you go back to the file, database folder?
The database folder.
Yes, that file is already open. Database folder. Yes.
This.
Yeah. So here set that public void return connection and basically your Java is not able to even reach till here because it was sent back from there only statement connection. If you see, okay, I'll be needing the access. Just give me the password. Yeah. Is it not even reaching this point? So after this, it just directly came to here. So maybe what happened is that your com.mysql, you need to remove the CJ. So for some drivers, it will not allow you. So you're on Windows machine or
No,
which?
Mac.
This is Mac only, okay. And what is the version that you're using here? Com.xml.
No, which one for the Java?
No, for the MySQL connector. So it's 8.0.33. Let me check mine. Can you just try it with the .29?
This?
Yes. Save it. And let's leave up this once again. It was not taking this only for you.
So can we pass the statement over there? Return statement on at that line?
Okay, one more thing. Why have you written null over here? Acha, okay, this is for the catch statement. Fine.
Yeah.
So what were you saying? Sorry.
Like I said, instead of returning here, can't be written here or?
No, that is fine. That doesn't matter. The thing is, it's not about the return. It is not even able to load this class dot for name for you. That is why if you would have seen on, it's not even reaching line number 14. It is not making the DB connection only. So somehow it is not able to find this file for you. That is the
No.
thing. So okay, let's do one thing. Just run this and continue. Click on continue. And we'll just look for the error that we're getting over here. SQL command again. Statement is null. Okay. Can you just search for this that class dot for name? Not able to load this particular class dot. Just copy this entire thing and Google this.
The error, right? Copy there.
Not the error. No, not this.
This?
Just this line number 38. Yeah. Just say that not able to load this class.
Okay.
Project.
So take off CJ over there, like
Yes, that's what I see. Just try it removing the CJ.
Same thing. He doesn't have here, but
Yes. Usually this is the only case that the CJ will cause some issue, but after removing it, it should work. Char. Okay. Wait. Mansi and Sabia, were you able to do this on your machine, or you are getting the same issue?
So I mean, I'm not at this point yet. I'm doing the previous one. Like I completed the login page. So I was getting some error in it. I was in that only. So I didn't get chance to do this, the database connector. I'll try to do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Same with me, Sonali. I'm also on previous sessions.
Like it's taking a little time. Like it's a new thing. So yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes,
taking
that is the
time to
reason.
like
Yeah.
understand and then go through it.
Yes, yes. Same with me. It is really new and little complex. So I am also taking more time. Usually, I won't take this much of time, but for this, I'm
Okay.
I'm going through little constantly. I'm seeing your video like 2, 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
like till now we were doing in the same class. So yeah, it was easy, like everything in the same. Now we have to jump from this class to that class and figure out like
Right.
which method goes. But yeah, it's improving, Sonali. Like I can say from the first day I'm understanding it now some things, like how to write those things. But yeah, I'm still there.
Okay.
to MySQL driver.
Yeah, it's something to do with my. The thing is, like this MySQL driver should contain this class, right? But right now for this, for your machine, it is not able to find this. So some of the suggestions are that you should get the MySQL jar externally without using this like pom.xml dependencies. But there should be some other way as well. That's what I'm thinking.
The R file to the project.
Yes, yes. So, prior to this, like, how you used to do that, without Maven? Externally, you had done that, right? The jars and all. Have you ever tried
Yeah,
that thing?
yeah.
Yeah,
That is in
same.
our workspace, I think actually.
Hmm. But that should not, that's not the right way to do it. It should figure out something for us. Nice, very nice. Super connector. Yes, can you show me that dependency once again, which you have added?
The pom.xml.
Yeah, yep. Nice.
Change it here right now.
You have just now changed it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, 8.0.29.
Okay. Okay, do one more thing. Right now we are getting this error, right? That it's not able to, it's saying returning null statement. Do one thing, just copy this thing, class.name, that one from DB loader. Yes, class.forName, copy this and just paste it directly onto your test so that at least we should be able to see that is it like it should throw this thing that not able to load this class.
Yeah, where I have to.
On the line number 15, like just hit the enter. No, not here, not here. On your test case only. Yes. Line number 16, basically, just give it.
Add it
Hit
here.
enter. Hit enter on line number 16 and just give it.
Yeah,
Add it
after
here.
this
Yeah.
load here, or here, right?
No. Above this. Can you import? What is it suggesting? Yeah. Okay. Just run it now.
Uh,
Directly just run it.
Oh.
Run that.
Like
Run
commit.
your test. Yes. No, don't commit it. Otherwise, your code will start to break. That is fine.
Okay.
If we are loading it twice, also that is fine. But I just want to see, is it showing us any error? Yes, you can see it's showing us class not found. That means we are facing some issue for this class only.
Okay.
Uh,
So add CJ right here.
yes, do it over there as well on the test case.
Add this one.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Add CJ. Mm,
Just open this dependency. Mm, okay. Can you open the this thing in your machine? Okay, yes, I'm doing that. Fine, you can try that as well.
right.
You have taken SAP for group ID. So,
So JDBC. SQL JDBC driver or Java JDBC?
what? Here, try this one we are already using, right? This MySQL one.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we are using right now.
Yeah,
Do one thing, try some old,
older versions.
yes, just try some older versions.
This is a connector.
Yeah, that's what it will be, a connector only.
Connector. But MySQL connector Java. This one or the
What two things are you getting? Sorry, I was looking on some other screen. So you're getting MySQL connector Java, and the other one, which one you're seeing? Both are same only, right?
yeah, both the same.
Yeah. Just pick some older version.
Older one? Okay.
Yeah, the 7 series one. Try with something.
So let's try with this then. 7 series.
You can try with a dot 11 only. Try with dot 11. Okay, do one thing. Can you open your Maven dependency folder structure?
Which one? The
Maven dependency. It's just there. Okay. Yeah, just okay. Over here, are you able to find out this MySQL connector? Can you scroll down and see, check that? Yes. Yeah. Just yeah, expand this. Okay. We are getting MySQL. This expand the first one as well. Okay, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Okay, there is one folder form.mysql.cj.jdbc. Yes, expand this. And so from here, basically, we should be getting this detail. Try with now, can you just try with adding the CJ? We had removed it. Okay, and over here, are you finding the driver? You're finding the driver as well, right? Let's try it this way. Otherwise, we'll give the driver with capital D. Just try to do it right now. If you're able to do it. Yeah, now just give that capital D. Oh, still cannot invoke. Okay, okay, great. So just change this thing, same thing in your this database loader as well. Try to run this. Again, we are getting this thing only. Okay, you have your breakpoint already over there, right? Just run it in debug mode. Let's quickly check once again.
debug it.
Yeah. Just step over it. Step over this as well. Yes, step into this one. Step over. Okay. Just hold on. Now it has loaded the class for you. Now step over this. Okay. Step over. Hover over on the connection now. Just a second.
So
It has, see, it's going into the catch. So there is some exception which, okay. Now always remember whenever you're giving catch exception E, right? Always print the message. Otherwise you won't be ever able to debug these things. It will become, we are using catch. That's why only to get the proper result, to get at least where, what is the error that we are facing. So you can give E dot print stack trace. Yeah, just give this. And now run it once again. It will give you the error. Why is it? So it's basically your connection only. It is failing now. There is a S on the screen. Yeah.
debug it or run it.
You can just run it so that we'll get to know the error. Stop the existing. See, there is a stop button. Yeah. Now run it. Okay. So what is this? So the time. By any chance, have you enabled use SSL in your database? Make it no. Received. Okay, now what you can do is just change the version and then check it once again, but this has something to do with the SSL connection only. Just check your setting whether it is saved properly or not. Database setting.
This.
Yes. Go back to SSL. Yes, it was not saved. Yes, make it no and just try to do a test.
Again, it is coming to.
Mhm. Why is it like this? Let me check how is it behaving in memory.
Connection will fail if SSL is not available.
Okay, let it be. I think for mine as well, it is if available only. Just check with the newer version of this dependency. Okay,
Which one? Okay.
dot 29 we were using, right? 8.0.29 or 33 you can use either one. Okay, great. It's working now. It's just saying that column name not found. So, do you have any such name in your column? Sorry, table.
Yeah, I do have.
Okay, can you show me?
So like when we are also connecting to the database, it should be in the temp, like whatever database we are using. It should,
This is basically temp is a database only, right? So you had right now you have given training or temp. Which one you have given in your code? Please check.
it's temp.
It's temp that you have given. Okay. Fine. So you can give any database. It's not necessarily that you have to give temp.
Here we get like it says when it is like bold, like it is when it is highlighted, we are in this a database, right? So
Yeah,
before it this, so
right.
it have any to do with that, or it can be in any.
Anything. It's not necessary. Anything, whatever you want to do.
So I used these products.
Okay. Just. Mhm. Okay. You have it as product underscore name and not just name.
Product underscore name.
Yes, the column name, if you see, it's product underscore name.
Need to give the column name over there.
Yeah, that's what. So we were filtering over the column name.
I gave the table name actually. That's the reason it.
No, not over here. Just this will be products only, but inside the database loader. Yeah, over here on line number 24, if you see, get string name. So you have got all the results in the result set, and now you need to filter that. Okay, I want to get this particular column details.
So okay, it should be the name of the column, right?
Yes, right. So basically, going forward, you have to make this as well dynamic, that whatever product, like whatever column name you want to fetch, just edit that. We don't need to edit it directly from here, like on the code side. We should pass it as parameters while calling the function.
File we need to give that.
Hmm?
The configuration file we need to give.
Yeah, you can create a configuration file as well, or you can just like will be basically these kind of things will be either coming from the Excel sheet, or if you're using Cucumber, there will be like that. So table temp dot product does not exist. Can you check if the table name is product or products? So have you gone through the data provider?
Yeah, now it's first. Sorry.
That's fast, right? Okay. Have you gone through the data provider in TestNG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today.
In the last class, yesterday's class, we went through that.
Okay, so those data provider also we can use for these things, that okay, I want to pass my test data from the data provider directly.
Okay.
So is this clear now? Can you please summarize? I want all three of you to please summarize what we have done till now, like in just database loader, what we are trying to achieve and how have we done it?
One more thing, like when we created the configuration of properties, right? Configuration.
Hmm.
So when I'm trying to get this driver path and those all, so I'm not getting created this all the public methods, and I passed them over there. I mean, I load for reader and I get the configuration file here
Okay.
into the like private only. So when I'm trying to, so I have loaded here also like configuration, right? But when I'm doing that, I'm not getting like, and also like when I'm trying to get these here, so I kept these URL in configuration.properties file with this like with the name URL.
Okay, but you're not getting it. Okay. Can you go to your property like this file? What was that? Config file reader.
Config file reader.
Yes. Config file reader. We have it here. Okay, just a second.
Yep. When I tried it, it giving me the error like driver path not found in the location. So like I know why.
Okay. Just a second. So you have
So your condition is, Rahul, like if URL is not equals to null,
Yes. If it is not null,
then return URL.
that's
where?
is not
52 at the line 52. I mean, when the it's like when it is empty, then you will give it a URL, right?
No. When it is not empty, you will give the URL.
yes.
So
Rahul's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Driver.path is not empty, then you will return the URL, else you will just throw the exception that this is not found. Okay, scroll to the top.
it into the
So,
buffer. Then I created the object for the properties also. Then I loaded the reader.
okay, and you have set the path as well for the path. Okay, config file. Um, so I believe this path system is working or not. So whenever you're facing such issues, right, please get in a habit of debugging these things. It will be much more easier for you to catch the issues. Okay, so just can you just call something from here? Yeah,
Okay, let me comment this and let me try to run with this code. Like,
yes.
so this is the URL I given here. This one.
Okay. And have you created any method for this as well on your config file reader?
Yeah, I created it.
Okay.
Here.
Can you put a debug pointer? So put a scroll to the top. Scroll to the top. Yeah. Put a debug pointer over your buffered reader, line number 12 or 15. Let's put it at 15. Yeah. Now just try to run it in debug mode. Run the test case.
Here or the Odoo login? Everything.
Odoo, where you are calling this function. Yeah. Run this in debug mode. Okay. Step over it. Okay. Yes. See over here only. So basically, I think what you need to do is before the path location, you should give a dot.
Before the path location, where?
So slash Selenium framework that you have written, right? Or you can just remove that slash Selenium framework. I'm not sure if that is needed. Yeah, you can remove that on line number 8.
Okay, here.
Yeah, remove it and just give a dot.
Here.
Yeah.
Actually, Sonali, I was having like same issue. I was not able to run. So instead of giving the path, I gave the location. So it worked for me.
That is actually not the right way of doing it. We should always just give the path. So it should be dynamic. Now, right now, what's happening is it will run in your local. But when we will put this code into the Jenkins, right, at that time it will start to fail.
Yeah, because I was also getting the same, but I was not able to like debug that why it's like I tried so many things there, but I was having the same exception actually. My program was also getting stuck at their e.print stack.
Okay, okay. So just remove the Selenium framework.
This?
Yeah, remove it. Remove it till that slash src. All right, no, I want src should be there, src should be there. Yeah, just remove Selenium framework. Now give dot slash. Yeah, now save it and then run it. Again, run it in debug mode only. No, it won't work now. You need to stop it and then run it again.
Step over.
Yes, step over. Taking it now, right? Just continue. Just click on continue. Let's see if it works.
This one, right?
Yeah. It's picking up the data now.
So like we have to remove the folder project name there, Sonali. Start from
Yes.
direct SRC. Okay, I'll try that.
Start from direct SRC and don't forget to give that dot. So
Okay.
what that dot will do, it's like a star for your XPath. What will that do? It will search for entire page. So this dot will search for entire your project repository and it will search that, okay, where am I getting this SRC main Java, this configuration.property file. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sonali, Rahul, are you done or you have something else?
Just a minute. Let me run this because
Yeah.
I have And everything here, the all the like implicit weight and the path and everything. Like once if it is
Actually, Sonali, my Chrome got updated. Now my all the programs are failing.
Okay. You need to get the new Chrome driver then.
So it's like the highest, it's giving me the error for like Selenium session not created exception. And it's
Mhm.
saying that my current browser version is 1.16. And so so it's like I have to update my Selenium repository or the Chrome driver one.
No, Chrome driver.
I did actually, but still then it's not like the highest version at their Maven repository they have is like 4.11.0.
Oh,
Oh,
you are
sorry.
taking
It's Selenium. It's Selenium. Sorry. I
the.
have opened so many things. I'm confused now. Just a second. Let's see it.
thank you, Sonali.
Sabiha, do you want to share your screen or what? Like,
Yeah, Sonali. Just a second. I'm sharing my screen. It's- Are you able to see?
yeah. So it says that program created actions. Where's 116 for the Hmm. Uh, so did you try taking the new Chrome driver version?
It's like the 5.4.1, right? WebDriver Manager for WebDriver Manager. I had this repository. So I did like 5.4.1 also, but it's not like I was getting the same error. I can try this.
Did you check this in like a repository, GitHub repository, sorry, whatever, that Maven repository, what is the latest version of Driver Manager?
It's I'm in the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, it's like 5.41 in Sonali, right? Or is there any other way? Because I don't know
No,
this.
I'm not able to see your screen actually if you are
Oh,
showing that as well. Yeah.
two screens always give me this.
Mhm.
Give me just a minute. Are you able to see?
I'm still seeing that Eclipse window only.
Okay, just let me just stop sharing and then I again share it. I have to figure out this thing. Yeah, can you see it now, Sonali?
Yes, I can see it.
So this
Okay.
is the latest version. So I
Okay.
think they have, I was looking on the feed, so it's related to that because they have like for the latest Chrome version, they have now dedicated drivers, something like that.
The thing is like I'm not currently using the WebDriver Manager, this thing. I'm still using the Chrome driver, so I'm manually installing them.
Okay.
So that's the thing. And the thing is, I'll just give you a piece of code, just try it out. So in the
Yes.
new Chrome versions, even I was facing this. So after I made this change, it's working for me.
Because
Mm,
yeah, I was seeing in the news like for the Naveen Automation Lab only that they for the newer versions above one
hmm,
point they have like dedicated Chrome version something. I don't remember it.
hmm.
I was just starting
So
getting this.
where is your, can you just show me where have you created this initializing the WebDriver?
Are you able to see the my clips? Still, it's like the
Uh,
different.
no.
Clips. Yes, Sonali, can you see it now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Can you
so
open the area where you are initializing?
okay, this conflict weight return. It's like here. Yeah.
Ah, okay, scroll down. Okay. Set properties, driver dot, okay. This you have, right? Just paste this and putting it into the chat. Okay, so paste it on line number 31.
So like, should I delete this driver dot
Yeah,
driver
yeah,
is equals
yeah.
to new?
Save it and now try to run this.
Can we download the Chrome version, Sonali?
Yeah, we can do that as well. So it's still showing the same error for you,
Yeah.
right? Okay, we'll have to do that. Only try to like, do you remember which version you were using earlier?
I don't remember actually. I think one. Oh, I don't remember, Sonali.
You can just check like right now what is it that you're on. So 115. So then you can just downgrade it to 113 or 112. So
Actually,
just
I
check.
think I was using the 115. I think so, but now it's got updated to 116 automatically. I have to stop this auto update also. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Sonali, I'll try to find the way around it.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Let's get started. Mm. So you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So today I was actually about to cover up two things for you guys. So one of them is the logger and the other one is the test report. So can you tell me like how do you think like these will be differentiating? What is the use case of loggers and the test reports?
Loggers are like it says what time, what happened, what thing went, what not went, like
Mm-hmm.
like
Yes, we will have timestamp with all the activities,
Mm-hmm.
and the reports, we will get only reports with that. Pass and
Okay. So till now, did you guys like have you already covered loggers or like what's the status
yes,
right now?
yes, we have covered.
Ye- Okay,
But not
so
in a framework, if you're saying.
okay, so you're aware, right, how to use it. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just quickly then I think it will be very quick. Okay, can you tell me what do you understand by this log properties? Any basic details at least? Have you seen this kind of property file earlier?
yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Sandeep shared with us like yeah
Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me, any one of you want to go ahead or should I just continue?
Please,
Okay, no
Sonali.
worries.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So first of all, we are just, what we are doing over here is we are making that we want these logs to be info logs. Okay. Then this is something called as root loading, okay, root loading file. So what it will do is, sorry, rollout file. So what it will do is, it will keep on adding the logs. Okay, it won't clean up your prior logs. So let's say I have run one test case today, then tomorrow I'm running another, again, going forward, I'm running few test cases. So it will keep all the data all together. It will keep on adding the logs in one folder, in one file only. Okay, so that's why we use R file. Is this thing clear? What is R file?
Sonali, so can you repeat?
Okay, so let's say I'm running one test case today, then tomorrow again I'm running the same test case. Again, a day after tomorrow I'm running some another test case. Okay, so what this rollout file will do is it will keep on adding. It will keep on adding the logs in just one single file, so that you will get a proper track that okay, till this day this test case was passing, then now from this day onwards I'm getting this error in these test cases.
Okay, so it will keep all the logs into one particular file
Yes, it will keep on appending the logs.
appending.
Okay,
Will it override it, or
no,
it will
no,
use?
that's what I'm saying, right? It will keep on appending, it won't override. That's how you will keep a track that how it was behaving 2 days back and how is it behaving now.
Okay, so those like it is behaving like 2 days back and it is behaving now, right? So these two behaviors are stored in the two different files, or it will append to the single file.
It will append to the single file only. Yeah, the thing is, like, if you'll keep like multiple logs, then it will become really difficult to maintain these logs. Instead, this is followed that you will just give the logs in one single file only, and you can just keep on appending it. But obviously we will also attach some if you can see over here, I'm attaching a time log with it, so you will get a proper information that on this date it was behaving like this. Fine. Okay, the next thing is std out. So this is basically to show that I want to get this thing, like get the logs on my console app over here. So I have already actually added it and I have done a run. So if you can see it, this is the logs. I'm getting it on the console as well. Okay, and similarly I'll be also getting a text file as well, which will be also having the same results whatever I'm getting over here. This is clear. So these three tags are this is fine.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So next is we are just giving them, okay, log pose appender name. This is std out. We have already discussed this. These are basically some configuration that you will have to do that. Okay, how do I need to append my things onto the console over here? Okay, so we are saying that std out means print on the console. Okay, and this is a class from where it will do it. This is nothing but system.out.println that we do, right? On to print anything on the console, we do system.out.println. So it is also taking use of system.out to print on the console. Okay, then in which format, what is the layout that you want to do? So this is a particular pattern layout. So that we are doing. And then the conversion pattern. Conversion pattern is how do you want it, like the date and time to be look like and what details you want to print. So I've given this as a date time format. Then this is what this is your that this is an info type message or this is an error type message. These details you will get. This will give you that on which class you are getting it. So so if you see over here, this was my login class, login page, and this was my Odo. Odo means this was my test case. Okay. Then we will print the message, whatever message we are printing. And then this basically just this one. Yeah. If we are entering any, things like if we are passing out any some like parameters and all, so this it will take care of this, the message and the parameters. So here I will show you, will see it going forward. Okay. So this part is clear how we are doing it, at least this much. Is this clear?
Yes.
So don't worry about this, that this will be already in place, or nobody is going to ask you in an interview that how, please mention how will you configure a log.property file. But we are just going through it so that you will get at least some idea that whenever you look into the organization's framework, you don't get, like overwhelmed with it. Okay. Then we have this rolling file appender, which I have already said that it will just keep a single file and it will keep on appending the logs to it. So this is the appender name. Again, this is coming from this class. Now, what do I want to name my file? So I want to name my file this log as testrun.log. And target is the location where I have given that I want to keep it over here. Threshold is saying that, okay, info maximum, I want to show info or debug or these things you can show. The thing is, if you will give debug, it can even store more details and it will even, it will be too much in detail. Usually as a QAs, we will be using info only. Debug and all are majorly for the developers. They will be using in their frameworks and all. Max file size, how much size do you want to keep it? Okay. Then we have max backup index that, okay, it will keep on backupping itself that my file size has been now done. So it will keep on backing up all the things. Like it will make it like test run 1, test run 2, test run 3, and like this. Only if the file size extends, in that case only it will do it. Okay, don't think that for each run it will keep on indexing the file. Okay, and 25 MB for a log file, it's too huge. So that is fine. Then layout, again, pattern layout and how they want to look at. So this is basically when we are creating these details is for when we are creating our log this file, right? .log file. So this is how your information will be stored over there. Okay, now can anyone of you, okay, let's just look at it as well, log helper. Okay, so I have done nothing but just initialize these things, that property configuration, okay, dot configure. It will be coming from over here, location we will give. And similarly, we will just say that if you remember how we had done earlier, we'll just say that if it is empty, okay, root is equals to true. And just a second. Okay. So basically, I have declared Boolean over here. So which is initially I have taken it as false. And if I've said that if it is true, if we are giving any such thing, right, that in the brackets, if root directly, that means that if the condition is true, okay, without giving it like this, we can directly say that. We can directly use it like this as well. If root, then return logger dot get logger class. Okay, so this got messed up. So this is basically used to load your log4j dot property files into this logger helper. So now when I want to use this going forward, let's say I have used it on the login page. So I need to create a object for this logger helper dot get logger helper, and within brackets I need to give the class name for which class name I am on. So this will basically, using this login page, this will basically add this thing. So this details. Okay, so it has to be aware that I'm sending you this class details. Okay, so whatever logs will be coming now from this page, it will be from the login page. Fine. And then we can directly use log.info, whatever message you want to print is message, and then plus log image, logo image dot is displayed. So this is how your message will look like. Okay. Have added it on Odoo as well. This test case. So here also I have initialized it over here only. So just after the class, always make it global only. Okay, don't put it inside any method or anything. Always make it global. So after the class, we are declaring all the variables and these things, right? So you can initialize it over here only. And then you can just say that where I used it. Okay, so this I'll cover up later. So till here, how do we use log this log4j? Is this thing clear? So these are few things that you will have to, for now, just to understand how it works, you will have to just use it directly. Okay, just copy paste these things, and because no one is going to ask you these things, and basically all of them are just copy pasting it from online and these. So don't worry about this. But always make sure that you're at least giving it a try. So do you have these files with you? Have you ever tried it on your own machine?
Yes.
Yeah, we tried it.
Sandeep shared with us before.
Okay. So like how was your log4j looking like? Can you just show me once?
Okay.
And if you have any this log file as well, can you please show that?
Can I share my screen?
Yeah. You can open it with this.
Yeah, it's for a small code, a small piece of code, like
Mm-hmm.
starting the Chrome and launching the URL and closing the URL.
Okay, fine. Always make sure that we are, I'll just share my screen. Okay. That we are also adding these details as well, so that it basically becomes very much easier for us to get when you'll be reading huge logs, right? Right now it's just 4 lines of code for us, but when you will be running in Jenkins, there will be multiple test cases that you will be running. So at that time, your log will be like looking like 1,000 lines at least. So at that time, you should be, you can just, control F and then give that, okay, this is an error. Where is my error? I need to just look into that. Where have I got the errors? So please make sure that you're also giving this thing. These will basically hold this data for you, that this was an error, and this was a class where I was finding it. Okay, so if you already have this log4j.property with you, please add these two details as well. Okay.
Can you copy this in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we don't have this, right?
Yeah, ours is like the eight line statements only, log4j dot. So it's like append is equals to false till there. It's different. Is it like different for Mac or the Windows?
No, it's not. It actually depends like QA to QA how they have created it. So maybe some people have created in some other way. But you can
He
try
he
it out.
gave us, I think, from the Guru 99 website.
Mm, yes, I'll also share this helper file also. I think this you already will be having. But, so please make sure you're practicing each and everything. Okay? Just remember at least that how do we call this logger helper. So you have to create a object of this, and in the object you're passing the class name. So at least give it once, give it a try. Okay. Let me show you the test run.log.
Sonali, where we need to, can you show me the exact location where we need to create this log?
So this you can create it under utils. Just can you just show me your folder structure?
Sure.
Odoo.pages and odoo.utilities. Yeah, paste it over there. And also please remember that this thing also DB loader also you keep it in utilities only,
Okay.
database load. Yeah.
So here need to create a new class or file.
Yes. You'll have to create first new class for this
Okay.
logger helper and file for this log4j.properties.
Okay. Okay. I'll check yours and then I'll create.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So, see, this is how you will see. So going forward, you can just, search it here that, okay, this is where I was getting the error, or this is what I was looking for, like any details. So please remember, these two things are mandatory at least. Okay. Fine. Have you also gone through the extent reports?
Did copy
Hmm?
No. No.
You have covered. Okay. So we have covered right now test ng reports only.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that extended report we haven't like.
Okay. So what happens in real time, like usually in companies, we will be majorly using extent report. Okay. So I will show you the library first. So it's like a HTML report and you can customize this. So we will be using this one, event stack extend reports. Please make sure you import this dependency. Okay. Let me just show you one of the report first. So see, this is how your reports will be looking like. Right now, let me see if I have a other one. So this is how you can customize your reports. So these are the different test cases that were run. Okay. And this is the errors that you are getting. Okay. That this part was skipped because this has failed over here only. Now, in the end, what you can do is you can even attach the screenshot that where exactly it has failed. So we can configure all of those things using extend report. And these things then can be further, shared with the stakeholders, higher stakeholders. So basically it will be going to your managers and your QA leads or your, like, let's say project manager. Okay. So let's look into it. How can we create these extend reports? So for this, what we will be doing is, first of all, we need to create a variable which is static. Make sure that this is static. It is very important to keep it. because few of the function that it uses, it doesn't support like a non-static call. So I'll say that static extend HTML report, HTML reporter. Okay. Then I'm just initializing this HTML reporter is equals to new extend report. And then here I'm giving the property that where do I want to save it. So I have said that system.get property user.dir. Can anyone of you explain what is this?
Path that we set.
Huh? Path that we said, but what is this user.dir? So this is basically it's the default location that where is the user's location right now. So my user is on here training Odoo. So it will basically directly go that okay in this project repository do you find any test output folder? If not, then it will create for you test output folder, and then or basically just created okay test output folder, and then it will save the file over there. So this user.dir, it will work even when you're running it on Jenkins or any other person's machine. It will go to that location where your project is sitting. Okay. So now there is one more variable which is static extend reports extend. Okay. So for this we will be creating another object extend is equals to new extend reports. Okay. Now using this we will be attaching like we will say that now attach my HTML reporter to it. I will say that please use this HTML reporter. So now, whatever reports we are going to generate using extend, it will just store it in this location. Okay. HTML reporter directly can't do it. So that's why we'll have to take the use of extend. Then I'm configuring my HTML reporter now that how do I want my file to look like. Okay. So let's say I want my file name. So this title you're saying, right? These titles, you can just configure this, that this is what I want to look. Test automation / cucumber report. Then what else? Odoo test report, set a test report name. So whatever your file will be saved as that, you can also save that. Okay, I want to save this as like this. Okay. Then we have set theme. So generally we'll just use theme.standard. Okay, we have various themes as well here. You can make it completely black and then you can use it. Then this is a time stamp format. So again, this is very important so that we will keep a track that, okay, this was generated on this particular day and this time. So this is basically how we will start our reporting. Okay. Now going forward, what is created over there? Okay, let me just show you here if I have achieved that. Okay, so this, if you can see this, we are saying that, okay, if this particular test case has passed, this assertion is true. Okay, then come to the next line and it will print this message onto your report, the test.log status.pass and then message. So if the status is passed, it will show it in green color. Otherwise, it will be in red color and skip is in blue color. So you will get it like this, and you can give messages as well that this was a message that this has passed or not. Okay. Next is how do we close this? Okay, so whenever you want to save any reports and all you just need to use this extend.flush. This is a really important thing. Otherwise, your reporting won't get even saved. Okay. So just try out till here today. Share this piece of code to you guys. Come back. So I have created this in the before class. What is before class? Are you guys aware?
For the this annotation is that method will be run before class, whenever the class starts. So before that, this method will run.
Okay. Okay. So now we have this at the rate after method. I have added this. Okay. So this is basically whenever this test case is run after method, I'm saying that I test result. This will basically capture the result. It is a listener, testng listener. So it will capture the result whether the test case has passed or it has failed. Okay. So here I have given it as like this, that if result dot get status, if I test result dot failure, that means if the result is failed, the test case has failed. In that case, you need to print log dot error, and you can just print it in the message. Like this will be going to your log file. Now for your reporting, you'll be using test.log and status.fail. And then this is again a format that we are using, markup helper.create label, and then we'll be giving the message that this has failed, and then extend color.red. If you want, you can just make it green also. But this is what we follow, right? That for fail, it has red. So this is purely customizable. If the result has passed, that means just log it like this, that this test case has passed, and extend color dot green. Okay. And here I have done it like this, that if this is skip, then make the color as orange. You can give it any other color. Let me run it once. Let's see if this is able to work. So there should be one question that you should be getting over here. I'm not sure. Are you guys listening or not? We
Yes.
have used which we have used one annotation to initialize the reports. And to close the reports, which annotation are we using?
After.
After what?
After method.
The method. Okay. And if for initializing?
Before.
Before what?
Before class, we have used for initializing.
Correct. So this should be a question that should be coming from your side, that why have we used at the rate after method, and why we have not used at the rate after class?
So after each method will perform some tests, right? So after method, so that will closing will happen after each and every method. That's why. Or it should be before after class. I'm not sure.
In general, you're asking after method we need some logs or we need some reports after every method.
Yeah, it's basically correct that if after each basically test, after each method, we will be using after method, so that this will be closing the report. But if I have any other method over here in the same class, which will be like a test, but if I have already closed this, then okay, it will but the report is already closed, it won't be able to do it, like initialize it once again, because initialization we are doing it only once.
Yeah.
So basically what happens is like this is one of the setback of how we are doing it. So what happens is that this thing that we're passing, right, I test result. Okay. This thing, whenever we are using at the rate after class annotation, that won't allow us to pass anything, any value into the function that we are using. Okay, this is one thing that TestNG follows, that only under after method or any same goes with before class as well. We won't be able to pass any parameters in the at the rate before method. Okay, so that's why here anyways it was not needed as for us to use any such thing like parameters or anything. So we have used at the rate before class, and over here we have used at the rate after method because it allows us to pass the I test result as the parameter.
So we can't give that like before method, Sonali, like initialization. Let's say if there are multiple methods, multiple tests are there.
Yeah, you can do that as well. You can give that before method, but the thing is like before method, what it will do is, let's say it doesn't happen in general that, you know, let's say that I have created this as a at the rate test method. Okay. Now there could be a supporting method which I need and I'll be creating it over here. But this is not the test. This is not the test, but I need to create a method over here, public void. Just I need to print something. Okay. So this is not a test, but it will still initialize the this reporting if we use at the rate before method.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this at the rate before method after every for before every method, this will be executed, right? This particular method.
If you are
I'm
giving at the rate method, yeah.
yes. So this method after method and before method
Yes,
will be executed after
yes,
every method.
yes. So this is what I'm saying. This is a setback of this TestNG right now that we are facing as QA. This you're saying it right that at the rate after method will also do the same thing, right? That if I have a function, over here, it will basically close this. After this function is run, this will close this as well for me at the rate after method. Just try it out once, okay, on your own, that what happens if we use at the rate before method and what happens if we use at the rate after method, after class, how it's behaving. And if we have a function with us already, don't forget to do this, that let's say I have created this, let's start it, print down, and then call this function over here, anywhere in between. So how will you call this function? What is the name of my class? Although dot print down. Okay, try it out this way, that I have given at the rate after method, and there is already a method here, and I'm calling this method in between. So will it close the reporting for me, or what? How will it behave? Okay. So this thing I will share with you, this piece of code. Just a second, let me check this here down. Hmm. We'll come to the exception. I'll do one thing. I'll check it. Mahmoud, or you can do this yourself. Extend dot flash. The shortcut to just comment all the lines. You guys remember? So basically, just remember this thing, that in the interviews, when someone asks you that which reporting have you used, always say extent report, because that is a majorly, that is a reporting that we use in the industry. We don't use test and the reports. Okay.
Yeah.
You can say it like this, that okay, or we have used both the things, but don't just say that we have used test and the reports. I'll just check this once again. I'll share this thing with you. I think the tail element section, this is some different that I'm getting. These are for some elements and all. Let me share this piece of code for you. Okay, try it out if it's working in your machine. I'll just share the entire class only. Your message is too long, it's saying. I'll see if I'll be able to send it over
WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp. Yeah, I'll share it over WhatsApp only. Okay. So
Yeah.
do give it a try once. I know this looks very, very much overwhelming, but give it a try. And if you're facing any error, also try to fix them. Google what's the issue that you're getting and how you can resolve that. Okay. And tomorrow will be the last session. So anything, any doubt that you're having, please take it up. Okay, try to finish off everything. Otherwise, going forward, I won't be able to take your doubts. Okay. So do try out whatever we have done till now and come up with the doubts.
Okay, sure.
And Sonali, like Radhika told us, like we can put this project in the resume also. So like, how can we like put this? Like, what we have to write? Because Sachin asked us to like make the resume and send him. So I'm not sure what to write to the resume.
So you can just see now what I want you to do is, right now we have covered only employees this thing, right? We have another tabs as well, which is invoicing and all. So let's do one thing. Let's take one more session. So I'll be covering up all those things, those other modules as well, where you can just at least do the manual testing. That how will you test it manually? We'll write down few test cases for them as well, so that it will become, you will become a little more confident on the application. And for the automation front, you can say that we had only automated the employee table, employee side, and we have not done anything on the other modules, but this is what we had done.
So Sonali,
Okay.
we can, you said data provider, so we can like login page, if there is a login page and we can provide the multiple user ID and password with the same framework.
Mhm.
So that could be one feature, right? We can have automated.
Yes, yeah, definitely you can do that.
Okay.
But that is not a feature, that is just a test case.
Test case, yes, one single test
Yeah.
case with multiple data,
Yeah,
test data.
right.
Right.
So now it's all on you. You'll have to explore as much as possible and you have to automate as much as possible. If going forward you're facing any difficulties, I'm always there. You can sit and resolve all your issues, but at least try to figure out that you're automating at least 10 cases. Okay, or at least do it 5 also. If you're not okay with 10, create at least 5 test cases that you're automating. Okay, and that should not be just like that you're logging into the screen, that's your one test case. No, you have gone through it, right? That how you were getting the errors on the employee page and you were validating some, you were doing some assertions over there. So that kind of test cases I found. Okay,
Yes, yes, right.
a bit lengthy one. All right, please try to practice few things. Yeah, and do give an attempt for this extent report as well. Otherwise, we'll see tomorrow how it goes.
Yes.
Okay, so bye. Thank you guys.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Sonali.
Thank you.